Hey puppy people, it's Cindy Scott with Dogs Etc. Dog Training, and I am literally surrounded by puppies today, which I love. This is what happens when you don't get enough attention as a child, apparently. But dog you may not recognize here, this is Daisy. She is spending some time with us. Oh, and you know Rudy and Iggy. She's spending some time with us. We're puppy sitting. Circumstances called for it, where her parents were out of town. A friend of mine was was puppy sitting her, and so circumstances arose where we had to puppy sit her for a little bit, and friend of mine was having her house painted, and she didn't want her white dog to end up the same color as her yellow and green walls. So anyway, Daisy's been spending some time with us, and it kind of reminded me something that I wanted to share with you. It kind of reminded me, it really did remind me of something I wanted to share with you, and that is a really important reason to train your dog. I know we've talked before about other reasons why it's important: safety, legal reasons, sanity, your sanity and your dog's. But another really important reason is flexibility. A well-trained, well-mannered, relatively well-mannered dog gives you more flexibility. So the truth of the matter is, dogs hopefully are going to live at least 15 years or longer. And your life changes a lot in that 15 years. So not only having your house painted where your dog has to stay with somebody, or maybe, you know, you have kids or grandkids, or you move, you get a divorce. I mean, who knows what situations may arise. So having a dog that has that flexibility where they can go any place with you. And of course, I love that they go on vacation, but even to the point where they can go to somebody's house with you. Or if you were having your house painted, that they could stay. It's like a herd of poodles, and a token golden retriever. Hold on. I have to go break out some Kongs. Yay, Kong! Okay, I practice what I preach, people. And that's why I know that all these strategies work that I give you is because I use them myself. I use them constantly. I use them daily. So anyway, everybody settled down with a Kong now. What was I talking about? Flexibility. So better behaved your dog is, the more flexibility that you have. I talk to people all the time where their lives change and their dog has had an issue for years, and now that their life has changed, now that issue really becomes a problem. So if your dog is fearful or doesn't like other dogs, but you're having your house painted and your dog has to go stay with a friend that has dogs, that's a problem. Or if your dog is fearful of kids and you're having a baby, that's a problem. So early socialization, continued training is really important, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if you get transferred and you have to move from a suburban house to an apartment in the city. So, it's going to blow your dog's mind right there. They don't have a backyard. They have to hold it. You have to take them for walks to go potty. Huge transition. Or vice versa. Or if, you're getting a divorce and now you have to move in with friends, or you have your kids moving back in. I don't know, whatever the situation is. But having a well-behaved dog that listens to you, is socialized, is relatively friendly. I mean, I always say relatively because that's such a subjective word, friendly. There's poodle friendly, and then there's golden retriever friendly. As long as they're not aggressive. People with other dogs, kids. So if you're having an issue, you don't want to put it on the back burner. You want to deal with it, because not only if you don't deal with it, the longer that your dog has it, the more severe it's going to get. You know, it's like everything else. Having a problem with your car, you know, take it to the mechanic when you first hear the problem, not when it's been going on and now, you know, your engine is going to seize up or whatever. So if you have an issue, address it, get it taken care of, because it's going to get worse, and you don't know how your life may change, that it can really impair your life. I just spoke with a woman the other day that had the heartbreaking choice because her life had changed, and situations were such that her dogs could not go with her. And this kind of leads to another touchy subject that you should think about, is what would happen if you were incapacitated. I talk to a lot of people, especially with the rescue, where, you know, they have to go to nursing homes. Well, what happens to the dog now? Or, God forbid, somebody passes away. What happens to the dog or the cat? So that's something that you want to prepare for, and you want to have a plan for. I hate to be so negative, but I've just been around so long and I've heard everything and seen so many things. So so plan for those possibilities. And Golden Retriever is so much different than a poodle. Can you hear her with the water bowl? Oh my gosh, she's so funny. And she's obsessed with the cat. Oh my gosh. I think the cat's hiding in Alex's room. She's like, you will love me. You will love me. The cat's like, get away from me. And she's like, oh, you love me. You do love me. So funny. So anyway, more reasons to train your dog, to keep it up, and to socialize, work on the basics, so you have that flexibility. So if something comes up in your life, your dog can easily flow with you with it, because they're part of the family. And I don't want you to have to make that heartbreaking decision of your life has changed and your dog doesn't fit in with your life anymore. Oh, it just breaks my heart. So so go play with your dog, train your dog, have some fun, and till next time.